Hello everyone and welcome to the latest episode of JigRetro. This month we will be taking an in-depth look at what many believe to be the greatest classic Castlevania game, Rondo of Blood. If you enjoy this content then please like, share and subscribe, and also check out my back catalogue of other video game content. The Castlevania games have quickly become one series that I've become completely obsessed with while researching retro video games. It's strange because the entire series bypassed me when most of these legendary games were released. Castlevania Rondo of Blood has somewhat of an extra aura about it, as it was a Japan-only release. At the time, importing video games was much more difficult, therefore making it rarer and much more expensive. Another factor is that Rondo only saw a release on the Super CD ROM2, which was an add-on for the PC Engine, or TurboGrafx as it was known in North America. The console was produced by NEC, and although it saw some success in Japan, on the whole it was a failure in America, and it didn't even make its way to Europe, at a time when the Sega Mega Drive and the SNES were dominant.
Vor langer Zeit lebten die Menschen glücklich und zufrieden. Niemand bemerkte den Schatten, der sich langsam über ihnen ausbreitete. Die Dunkelheit trübte ihre Sinne und das Böse fraß sich tief in ihre Seelen. Vom Wahnsinn getrieben schmiedeten sie einen Pakt mit dem Teufel. Es labt sich am Blut der Menschen. Dracula, der Fürst der Finsternis, Herr des Teufelsschlosses, ist auferstanden.
The game was released on the 29th of October 1993, produced by Konami and directed by Toru Hagihara, who started at Konami as a programmer for the Game Boy release Castlevania II Belmont's Revenge, and after Rondo also went on to direct the groundbreaking sequel to Rondo's Symphony of the Night, alongside programmer Koji Igarashi. Due to the large storage capabilities of the CD format, the game features an FMV intro and cutscenes in a traditional Japanese anime style. The plot is pretty straightforward Castlevania stuff. The year is 1792. Dracula has been resurrected by an evil priest called Shaft. You damn right. Richter, a direct descendant from the original protagonist Simon Belmont, must come to the rescue of maidens as well as his love interest Annette, who have all presumably been kidnapped for Dracula's dinner. One of the maidens that can be rescued early on is Maria, the younger sister of Annette, and once freed she becomes a playable character like Richter. Maria serves as a type of easy mode in the game. Instead of a whip, she fires 2 projectile doves and one of 6 sub-weapons: a white tiger kitten, a dragon, a whelp, a baby phoenix, a turtle egg, or musical notes. She is more agile, can do a double jump, and can do twice the amount of damage that Richter does in each normal attack, because the doves she shoots out return to her and therefore can do a second hit of damage on the way back. But she also takes much more damage each time she is hit. Now back to Richter. His attacks include the classic whip, which unlike previous installments is automatically at full power, meaning that nothing is lost when you die in a tricky area. Sub-weapons are an axe, a dagger, holy water, a magic book, a pocket watch, and the cross, which are used by pressing the classic up and attack. Mercifully, now the items can be dropped and swapped, therefore you will never actually lose your preferred sub-weapon, unlike the previous games. There is also another first in this game, which is a powerful screen clearing item crash attack, which uses a lot more hearts, but in a boss battle or in a real tight spot can be performed by pressing attack and jump together. This game is the perfect homage to the original 8-bit games in terms of art style. Even environments and enemies give you the sense that you've been in this castle before. Although I truly feel that the quality of life improvements really make this an essential game to play in the series. The CD music audio is absolutely sublime and has many redone versions of classic Castlevania themes, such as Vampire Killer and Bloody Tears. Just have a listen to some of this. Rondo of Blood really is the missing link between the classic 16-bit Castlevanias, such as Super Castlevania 4 for the SNES and Bloodlines for the Mega Drive, and the Metroidvania style of the 32-bit PlayStation classic Symphony of the Night, with its lack of time limit and branching paths out of most levels. This gives a much more exploration style, especially when wanting to save all the maidens and 100% the game. If you have had the pleasure of playing Symphony of the Night, which is a direct sequel to Rondo of Blood because you literally start Symphony with the final battle between Richter and Dracula from Rondo, you can see that the game reuses many of this game's impressive character and enemy sprites, as do many of the Metroidvania style Castlevania games moving forward.
Give me power!
An attempt was made by Konami to remake Rondo of Blood for the SNES as Castlevania Dracula X, which was released in 1995, but this game lacked the finesse of the PC Engine original, and leaving SNES owners at the time wondering why the huge departure from Super Castlevania 4, even removing some of the innovations that Super Castlevania had brought to the table, such as Simon being able to whip in multiple directions. Finally, in 2008, the original game was redubbed in English and released as an unlockable on the Sony PSP alongside Symphony of the Night in Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles, which is essentially a 3D remake of Rondo of Blood, but for me it's the unlockables that make this an essential purchase and is a cheapish way to own a physical copy of both fantastic games. In 2010, the mighty Wii Virtual Console, which has since shut down, released Rondo of Blood. The masses finally got to see what Dracula X was supposed to be all about. Other releases nowadays include the Castlevania Requiem collection, which is available to download on the PS4, as one of the featured games available on the PC Engine Mini, and a soon-to-be limited run re-release. For me, it's too close to call between this and Super Castlevania 4 to be the greatest classic Castlevanias. I would probably say that Rondo of Blood is like a rare and fine piece of art, whereas Super Castlevania 4 is accessible and fun to play. As a cop-out, I am happy to say that both of these games are equally at the top of the pile. But if I was really pressed, then I'd have to say that Super Castlevania 4 just edges it. With that said, they both offer very different experiences. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please feel free to comment down below, and also check out my previous video on Super Castlevania 4. Definitely give these games a try if you get the opportunity. Until next month, much love. Please look after yourselves and each other and get your geek on with JigRetro.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves!
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you!